Hiring manager sent interview notes to me directly, tears of joy. Yesterday I interviewed at a company that advertised a role as hybrid. Upon my in-person interview, the hiring manager expected me to come to the office 45 days a week, which I voiced was not what was listed. Today, I received an accidental email from the hiring manager intended for the recruiter saying, "Candidate wants to work remote and was dressed inappropriately in work-at-home attire." I went out and bought a new outfit for the interview and ran it by half a dozen people beforehand. The email ended with, "Please repost the job listing." I'm flabbergasted. Do I reply? Update. I replied briefly and professionally. Clearly it was not a fit for either of us. While I'd love to be snarky, knowing the hiring manager is likely squirming after being chewed out by HR is enough. Dodged a bullet. I'd personally write back just so he knows what a dumbass he is. Maybe say something about how inappropriate it is to advertise hybrid for a nearly full-time in-office role. Send response, hiring manager somehow landed managerial position despite lack of attention to detail, ensuring email was sent to proper parties and not candidates. Please post listing for capable manager. Thank you. Hi, hiring manager. I believe I inadvertently received this email from you, which describes your candid thoughts on our interview to your internal team. Although I am sure you didn't mean to send this to me, I am grateful you did. I am pleased to not be moving forward with a company that advertises a role as hybrid, and then proceeds to bait and switch a candidate with the expectation of working in an office nearly 100% of the time. If your organization cannot be honest during your hiring process, I would not be surprised there would be other areas in your operations which would also lack integrity. I wish you the best of luck for finding a candidate more suitable for your demonstrated company culture. Regards, candidate. Hell yeah. Reply. Manager is blatantly lying about both the nature of the job and my tasteful outfit. Picture attached. Manager lacks competence and sent sensitive interview notes directly to candidate. Please retrain or replace manager. I would probably reply, but it also depends if you want said job or not. But it's also pretty disrespectful of them. I say fit and reply. My work-at-home attire is just underwear. If it's cold I might throw on some socks, but most days it's just chonies. If you're having issues with sending email to the incorrect recipients, I'm also available as a personal assistant. If you really want to mess with them, go to their company website and CC the CO and/or his manager, so they're aware of the screw-up. Nothing will likely come of it, but I'm sure it'll panic him a bit. Whatever you do, make sure to hit reply all. Yeah, you reply with HR and anyone else you can find included. Include a screenshot of the hybrid part of the post with stern language. As youths say, used to say, put him on blast. Reminds me of a really awful moment when we interviewed someone. Two of us had talked to him separately, and I was second. I finished talking to the guy, stepped out of the room into the main area, bumped into my coworker who had talked to the guy before me. The candidate took a minute to come out of the room. I don't recall exactly why, but it was maybe 15 seconds after I came out. Me and my coworker talked for a moment. He said, "So you interviewed that guy too, right?" And I said, "Yeah," and my coworker said, "He was pretty awful, right? There's no way we'd hire that guy." Yes. He said that right as the candidate walked out of the room behind him. I thought my coworker knew I was just coming out of the room with the candidate, so I didn't think to warn him or anything. I felt awful. He had such a defeated look on his face as he walked out. Sounds like at a minimum this needs to be revealed on Glassdoor. Reapply as a different candidate. Get another interview. Rent a tuxedo, monocle, top hat, cane, and speak only in the Queen's, King's English when prompted with questions. Might as well respond. What are they gonna do? Not hire you again? Send it to their HR department. Is this standard practice for your company? You could reply to indicate that you have received an email you don't think was meant for you. It is appropriate to draw these things to the sender's attention so they know they have spilled data. But you could also consider adding that you are uncertain as to whether this was intended as a message to you that the company won't be moving forward with your application. But in any case, the information in this email has confirmed your impression that the company would not be a good fit for you, particularly as there seems to be a mismatch between the job description as advertised and the description provided at interview. So you also do not wish to participate further in the recruitment process. Then allow them to squirm. What were you wearing? I'm so curious. Contact recruiter. Please let us know how you reply and their response. If you decide to email him with a response, remember to include the rest of the carbon copies as the recipients. 2. Humiliate that douchebag.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.